Hello everyone, my name is El Parnaso and today I'm just gonna try to make a live stream and try to play Elfnote Fiensmith. You may be wondering why is there a bunch of bricks behind me? Well, I sold everything to have this deck because that's life. But it's also to manifest the fact that we are not going to brick by inverse psychology. So I'm not gonna lie, I not been playing I not been playing in Dueling Book for a while. I'm actually at the lowest right now because I haven't played a single duel. So what I wanted to try right now is just try to test how much of the Fiensme trap can we get away with if we compare the situations when we are going to draw the gamma and we can actually use it as a protection against the Fuwa, because unlike the Jamie Smith, you when there is a better debate against that card, against the Fiensmith trap, I really think that this deck, because of the quality of the Elf Node and the Medios not being as good as the Yami ones, I think that the Fiensmith trap is going to be even more necessary. So I'm just gonna try to see if we can get away with the Gamma, and I'm gonna try to show you that you can actually play one Tinia, and that the Arira Liter, when it's good, is going to be amazing. So let's just get right in. I'm gonna try to play some duels. Let me just see. Um, this is the first time ever I'm doing this, so I don't know if there's a way that I can check something. Maybe someone is actually watching. Oh, three people are actually watching. That's amazing for me. Um, is there a way that I can see the commentary here? I'm sorry, I'm just new with this shit. Okay, now I can see the commentary. So anybody can just let me know anything. So let's try to see. Okay, hopefully we don't break this one. Okay, this is beautiful. Oh my god, this is one of the best hands that you may ever seen. You may be thinking is because of the medius and the track. I don't give a fuck about those two. It's because the Coldby and the Ash. I don't have to think about the fool. I can play easily. So let's just think for a moment here and try to see what we can actually do. So the medius is, I think, a bigger value than the track right here, because the track is very replaceable via the medius because of how medius is a bridge for both of them. So because of this being more replaceable, I'm gonna try to push for any kind of interruption here. So let's just try to go with the track first. Okay, now let's try to see. Well, obviously, we are going to try to make our opponent to think that we only have this to play, so we are only doing all of this. Okay, perfect. Let's just think about this for a moment. Obviously, we are not going to use the call by on the bell, because the purpose of all of that was actually to try to play around anything. Um, Now there is an actual chance that he has an imperm and then the medius just go away forever and ever and we don't do actually anything. Yeah, that's true. That can actually happen. You But I think that will be fine. I don't think imperm is going to be a popular card here in this meta, because the environment is always something to consider. So let's try to see if we get punished by it. So now we are going with the medius. Okay, your opponent doesn't know what the medius does, so that's also something, an advantage that the deck has at this very specific space and time. The deck can actually take advantage of how your opponent don't know how to make pushes, and god damn it. Okay, maybe people were right. Maybe this is something that this is an example of how you should not play this. But yeah, I mean, that's fine. So this is an example of how you this is very sad. Okay, we will never ever do that again. Okay, but remember, whenever you play DB, this ain't real. Anything that you may accomplish or not accomplish in DB is fate. So this is the perfect opportunity to try to test things. So now I know that Infinite Impermanence may be a popular card coming back in this environment. So I will never do this again. However, is oh shit. Okay. So it's not the end of the world. Let's try to see what we can do. Okay. So I'm going. So obviously he has more names in his hand. So let's see how we can play this. I mean, if he has another name in his hand, he's not obviously going to use the snatchy, but he can be protect. But he can protect the what? Okay, you see what? Why is he making the Akruki then? Maybe he's thinking that my trap is going to remove the lolly and he just wanted to protect it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not understanding this. But this is why I this is why I wanted to test with some of my friends, but they are not available right now. So what the fuck is this? Okay, so let's think about this. I think that the best player right here is to make the call by, because if he has another name in his hand, now he can make the Akruki to chain link one, the synchro, and chain line to the Akruki. So if he has another name, I can make the Ash to the Copsy way. He's gonna try to chain to return, and then I can use the Ghost Bell. But but I'm just amazed at what actually of what just happened right now, as you may see, right? So hopefully, by the next time I'll make a live, it will be directly in high rated, like me being at least 700. I'm gonna try to play a little bit more, or it will be or it will be against some of my friends trying to showcase some decks that we've been testing and decks that are kind of being underrated right now, and we can have some actually better decisions. Maybe he is the first time that he's playing the deck. I'm just amazed of how the Akruki got wasted right there, and I'm not sure of what's actually going to happen here. Um, I'm sorry, but I didn't imagine all of this. I was pretty sure that the play was going to be pushed for the snatching, making the effect later and having an extra body later after making a push with an extra Yami name in his hand. But maybe he got traumatizing a lot by some trap removal that he faced before. Okay, almost never this is going to happen like this, right? But let's just say that we have a chance to just reset everything and try to play again. Okay, literally try to play again because this sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's try to think about it. He obviously don't have any Yami name, and he obviously didn't have any kind of extender that could become any threat. So though that card in his hand has to be a hand trap, has to be 100% a hand trap. So we could try to be a kind of greedy right here, but and try to make the synchro 7 so we can have the medius to try to use the effect and blah blah blah, right? However, we already were greedy trying to manifest that infinite impermanence doesn't exist. So so I think I'm just going to first make sure that I get rid of the snatching. I'm just going to battle phase right here, taking advantage of my Lajin, my 18 beater. Okay, so here, um, I really want to. I don't. I really want to save the Ghost Bell in case they drew. In case that set is a call by the grave. Why would be a yeah? There's a chance that it actually be a call by the grave at this point. So I'm gonna risk it. What if it's another it could be another imperm, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to pass because if I even if that is a call, if that is an imperm, I don't have any way to prevent the medius to be negated, and this synchro by itself is not going to do anything. So I think that the best decision right here will be to pass. They need yeah, this sucks. This sucks, man. This is why you never make greedy decisions. I could have made I could have called by the grace the gospel, and we would have been in any of these scenarios because that imper wouldn't have avoided at least the continuation of my engine. So let's see how far we can go right now. Ah, that is why you never do this kind of shit. Okay, now let me think about this. Is it worth it if he? I don't see how this is going to affect me at this point in the duel. I'm not gonna lie, because even if he has something to make the snatchy, it will already be something to pressure with the minion, right? Because he will make just Linkuribo or Almirage or some random shit, and the Yami will be in the graveyard. So yeah, I think this is fine. I think there's not much that I can do about it. This is the worst live stream test of all time, man. But hopefully, it's just an excuse for me to ramble some shit. And as I say, I have my phone right here with me. So if you want to make any kind of random question or something, like you can just let me know right there. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to, make this duel actually playable and to actually win this single. Okay, and never disrespect infinite impermanence ever again. Okay, look, now we are going to draw the best card of our deck, hopefully. Oh, okay. Um, Now this is the reward for playing two tracks. Imagine me drawing some random shit. Imagine here drawing the Fiensmith Sanct. What do I do with the Fiensmith? I can't even use it as a cost for the Nibiru's graveyard effect. But now I can push for literally everything, even Nibiru, because whatever he has in the field and the hand is going to get rid of before I use the Nibiru's effect in the graveyard. Thanks to playing two tracks. Oh, this is the first. Let's read the first, literally the first message on a live stream I received ever. This is a historic moment. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. It was Porsche after all. Well, then then it was fine to not use the medius before the medius has also the possibility to add. So that Porsche was going to give us heavy. So how did you enjoy running the Radiant Vision MST package in Elfnote? Well, I'm trying to test it right now because I was using it for the Yami package before. Well, now I'm going all in. So now I don't care. So because we let me see, give me 1 second. Because of how much I like MST at the regional playing Jamie Smith, I'm trying to test the card here, but here because of there's not that much quick spells interaction between the engines, like there's no Jammy cards to add. There's no Jammy cards to add a quick spell. There's no even engraver to try to add a quick spell. And I don't see how this deck can take advantage of Droplet in the main deck because of how many monsters you need to actually draw in order to use the Medius effect in the graveyard. So I'm just trying to use it in this specific scenario as a side deck because of how popular Dimensional Fissure may be. And also because it can be very helpful against other decks like Dracotail or Radiant Typhoon. So we will find out together how effective it can be in the Elfnote. In the Yami, I've been enjoying it very much. I think it's really, really an advanced card. So here we are going to make, hopefully our opponent thinks that we are not going to respect Nibiru and that he can just let us resolve all of our crap right here. Because obviously, as a Thunder Danger player back in 2019, I'm very traumatized by the idea of, oh, come on. Well, I guess I hate this, bro. I hate this is the scenario, the specific scenario when I say maybe I'll just play Jamie Fansmith, man. Maybe I'll just imagine this Milius being any, and I mean literally any Jamie, even the Marshmallow. This could have been a whole different duel. Look at the horrible shit I have to do now. Like this is disgusting, but I have to do it. This is the worst duel of all time. But at least I have a negate, which is very funny because of the trap. because I can revive the synchro. So if I don't need the SP, I'm going to have the negate at least. So I think that after all, we are going to win this duel. Hopefully. Yeah, bro, I've been playing the deck an insane amount, and I'm finding a lot of success with it, but I'm only playing hand traps and to Fenrir. Fenrir? Why are you playing Fenrir for? Like, is for something specific? I don't see how the level 7 can be of the specific uses, unless you may be playing also an 11 synchro monster. But well, maybe it's working for you. Maybe I'll test it. Why not? That is the beautiful thing about dwelling books. You can do whatever the f you want at whatever at any point, and the exchange is going to be minimal and almost instantaneous because I can literally just go and change my deck and literally just happen 10 seconds. Literally just 10 seconds, and I went from Elfnote Smith to Radiant Typhoon. Like, so now we are going to make the greatest comeback of all time after making the greediest play at the beginning. We are going to be rewarded. We are going to draw this time the best card of our deck, please. Oh, come on. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless our opponent has another Ghost Bell, it's not going to matter. So we are going to. This is the worst possible duel I could ever start with. But we are going to win at the end. I know we are going to do it. Okay, there's more comments here. I tried the Yami version, Fiensmith, Kiltune, White Forest, and Albas. I think Fiensmith and Albas are the best options. Oh, when it comes to Elfnote, yeah, the best way to combine the deck right now, I think, are the Fiensmith too. But well, the Albas, I'm not very sure, but I can agree completely on how the Fiensmith are very needed in order for the Elfnote cards to feel kind of strong. Otherwise, they are not doing that much. But now we are going to win the duel right here and right now, unless he has Dosbell. Unless he has Dosbell, we win the duel. There is no way. There is no way, man. At this point, come on. There's more people coming here. Also, because I felt like it wasn't an Izuna well that they drop on sometimes if they do at Fenris. Okay, the Izuna argument is something that I can respect a lot because Izuna, especially with how Fiesmid is very popular right now and how people are just underestimate and taking and forgetting how much respect you need to make for the canines when it comes to marshmallow in your hand. And because right now it's something that yes, I can't believe we ended up winning that shit. Okay, but you respecting Izuna is one of the best arguments that you can make in today's format because one, I think the Vanquish Canine more of the Vanquish, the advantage that they have of exploring Izuna as a starter, extender, and hand trap is one of the best arguments for that deck to be good. One of the most things that you need to respect because even if you don't draw any kind of Fiensmith cards, this goddamn Pavo Real still activates in the graveyard. So if you want to play the game the most efficiently, there is no way to escape Izuna here. So what was this guy playing? Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that this guy was playing Un Saludo Parnaso. Oh, thank you, Wings. Hopefully, we will keep growing. This year is the year of the grind. I'm gonna try everything. So let's try to see. Well, this guy may be a pure version, so I'm going to try to just I don't think this is going to be that impactful. Let's see, we're taking this. We are not taking this because now Snatchy is at 1. We're taking this. Maybe we're taking this. Let me see. Now this is 3. Nah, just 2 more. We're taking this one. Even if we have the Gamma against the Yami cards, I don't see them being that good. I think we are fine with drawing all of these ones. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we may. We may be making an argument for these ones, but I don't see them. I don't see us caring that much about just interacting with possibly destroying the Yami surprise. So this will be enough, I think. Yeah, let's try. Okay, let me see. The Almas version. Yeah, vamos, exactly. You saw after that or horrible start, we ended up winning. The Almas version is crazy because Ecclesia's synchro is generic, falling on the Virtus is unfair. Also, you can play OG Albas to make Dogma to recycle and resources. Okay, the falling on the Virtus is an excellent argument. That card is one of the best cards in the game. I agree with you. However, the Albas OG, I'm not very happy about it because one of the most serious problems the Elfnote deck is going to have is the amount of bricks or the quality of the bricks in combination with other cards. So honestly, when it comes to actually play the game in a lot of rounds, let me give me just one moment. I think I'm going to let him play everything because they may have talent. So if I avoid the surprise here and they talents my nib, my gospel is going to be shit. So I'm going to let them do all their play. I'll nibiru them, and then whenever they try to follow up with the surprise, I'm going to gospel them. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Okay, so the biggest problem with the deck is that not only the amount of breaks, but those breaks not having that much of a quality whenever they've been drawn in combinations. Like for example, Mitsurugi, the Murakumo, yeah, it was a brick. Mitsurugi Ritual is also a brick. Both of them suck at bricks, but you can draw them together, and like you are going to be happy because you can actually push a lot of boards and actually make your own board with those two bricks combined. Now imagine you drawing the Elfnote Fortuna and the Albas OG. Like that combination sucks, right? So it's ups and downs. And when it comes to it, will say that even playing the Medius the Pure is already a consensus that is not that I don't like, because yes, it is a bridge for both engines, but as you saw, whenever it is interrupted, it sucks. It sucks horribly. So you always have to consider these kind of things whenever you add any card to your deck. Literally any card whatsoever. Yo, I forgot I talk a lot. Let me see. Do I make the greedy play? Do I ash this guy? No, right? No, no. I went this far already. I'm going to wait. Okay, so um thank you, Oscar. I'm gonna keep doing this because I'm started to like it. I forgot how much I like to talk. I forgot all my verborrea that I like to throw. Like it's very like I really have the interaction of an actual conversation just by the interaction itself. Just like I love Yu-Gi-Oh by the interactions that Yu-Gi-Oh itself allows whenever you have in an actual duel. Like the mathematics behind it, the mind game, the intellectual reward, like all that shit. Oh shit. Oh, it will be it will be a shame that I don't have any spell or trap in my hand. Oh shit. Okay, okay. Oh shit. Okay, now this is going to be perfect. We nib the board, we ash the Akruki, and we bail the surprise. This is our reward for for winning that single one. Okay, okay. So yeah, but the only real breaking elf note is the trap. I mean, that that may see as an argument because yeah, Fortuna technically is two bodies because the trap is going to make another monster, even the Fortuna itself after you use it, and the elf node power patrol. Yeah, a lot of the time you are going to normal summon it whenever you draw it and make your plays. However, when it's all when it's all said and done, those cards by themselves don't do shit. Like if you draw 4 hand traps and the Elf Node Power Patrol, You don't do not you don't do anything, right? Like you suck. You just stay there and do anything. Wait, what the fuck? What's happening, bro? Okay. He's gonna special what? I don't understand what's happening here. What did he add? Didn't he add the marshmallow and the yeah? What the fuck is happening? Yeah, sure. I don't. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, now I think people do something here, right? Um. Okay, he has the cooking hand. Uh. Yeah, right. What does people do when they are in this scenario? I forgot. Well, I'm gonna get punished by it. So let's see. You can't do Herald anymore. So let's see what you do. But the thing is that the Elfnote Power Patrol, it's a break at the end. Like you draw with 500s and you suck. Like you don't do anything with it. So I will highly advise to use that card and consider that card always as a break in the amount of your whole deck. Like because at the end of the day, you ended up putting a lot of shit that may sound together very, very nicely and as the greatest thing in the world or the greatest play that has ever made in Konami's history. But then you play it like 10 rounds and you draw the goddamn Falling of Albas. Ooh, this sounds familiar. This sounds like something that a friend of mine told me before anyone else did. Yeah, let me think about it. Yeah, that's nice. Think on rest. Now, because he has extenders in hand, this thing good, bro. Well, let me see. He has the cookie in hand, so even if I ash it, let me just see. Yeah, but maybe I can just ash the Requiem, right? Yeah, I'm gonna ash the Requiem. Yeah, that's even better. I have a friend of mine that we were testing the deck, and whenever I go first, he didn't do shit until the Requiem. Even at single one, like he saw all my Yami plays, he didn't do shit, and then Ash the Requiem. And I always tell him, man, you don't know I'm playing Yami Fans Me yet. No one knows about this shit. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah. But now, let's see. I think he's going. Well, hopefully he didn't went into the Samsara. He went into the Fiensmith shit. Let me just see. When they have several levels, they can make silent. That's a negate. Well, the silent is a negate technically, like just technically, because the silent needs to always be a changing tree or bigger. So I wouldn't advise always to consider the silent as an out for cards, like for example, Nip. It almost always be an out for a lot of cards that the Yami deck cares about. That's true because of how the Yami deck works. Like you are always going to make your synchros as Chainlink 2 or bigger, and therefore, whenever your opponent try to interact with that effect, you can make the stallion unprotected for whatever, right? Like a gospel or something else. Maybe they are going to call by the grave. You're snatching graveyard to your synchro. You can negate the call by with the silent. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you were. Yeah, Ash the Wrecking was the better choice at this point. So I don't know why he put the Diablessed. This is a perfect example of you don't put random shit just because you saw people doing it. At the end of the day, all of what people do answer to their specific environment and their specific environment only. So you need to try to make an analysis of why they make that choice in that specific environment. And after that, you just go and make your own decisions based in your own environment. Never just that's the fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the day, right? Think, find enjoyment in thinking. Just like going in the gym, like when you find enjoyment making push-ups, like or some people do. That's right. Don't let anybody tell you anything else. That is the objective truth. For this format, he was the first one to propose the deck. Now, but being technically very, very strictly objective, Chin Punchi were the one who actually thought with did about this deck with this format, but he was playing OCG. He did it, so I think 5 months ago, but he was at the OCG gameplay environment, atmosphere, whatever you want to call it. So now we are. Let me see. Well, we are now waiting for this guy to be amazed of how we waited for that Requiem. And he don't even know yet how this Nibiru is going to smash him. It's all about reproductions while people were still testing for this format though, because people discussed reproductions like 5 months ago in YouTube videos. Okay, can we play please? Can we play please? Okay, so this is the worst start that could have ever happened to me, because I really thought that because these were the first duels, this was going to be kind of quick, and this is the slowest shit that I have ever made. This is the slowest duel I have ever since the I don't know, ever since amateur time. So let me see if someone can help me. Amigos, my stream is una mierda porque mis opponents are low rated. ¿Alguien puede salvar my ass? Please. Just one match. Come on. Yeah, this is you'll see. This is literally the worst start that could have ever happened. How would this happening to me? I really thought that we will be by duel 4 or 5 by now. How is this happening to me? Okay. In 3 minutes. But in 3 minutes I can have something else. Now, I really think my opponent. I don't know why my opponent did. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's fucked because he already used the quick spell to special summon. So I think I'm not even going to have to use my nip here. Oh yeah, nice. We are the greatest players in the world because we know how Jamie Fiensmith works. God damn it. Okay, so you see, all you need to do is draw through 3 different hand traps, 2 different starters, and go for. Oh yeah, I love. This is the moment when I see this deck and I say, how fun is that shit? Is this shit, bro? I really. This is the. Oh shit. Okay, let's think. Yeah, to special summon. I don't. Well, I don't think it's not. If he's going to make any other effect, right? So. Yeah, that's right. That's right, buddy. Well, it's not my fault, right? Okay, my friend told me that he is available in 3 minutes, so we can actually have a bit more draws, like an actual and a better draw than this, right? A better beginning than this shit. Okay, so now let's think about this. He don't have shit. He only have two cards that I don't know, right? He have a set and one in hand. So most likely, because he set the push in the first single, this could also be that shit. So now the thing that hurt us the less, you may be thinking, is a special summoning the Lucina to add. However, if they allow the Lucina to resolve, we are going to expose ourselves in a scenario when either we add the Fortuna and we only have, again, just one way to get the Power Real with the Medios de Pure, or we add the Power Real and we normal summon it, making the Medios wait, right? So because of that, we are going to start with the Medios de Pure. I know this is going to sound kind of stupid, but yes. Okay, now we only have to care about one card and one card only. Let's see. How do we actually do this? Um, we have to respect the nib, and that's going to be our biggest issue right here. Let me just think about this. We can try to there. Okay, so if we go with the Lucina, the only link to that we can make after is the cross ship. After that, there is not only, yeah, I think we only have to go with this, then we go with the Lucina, a special summon, and if they, okay, yeah, okay, let's try to push for game now. Just because of the way that he reacted, I don't see how the last card can be nib, because this is right here. Let's see if you break. Now, let our guy think. Let's see our comment right here. While we wait, could you take a look at my list? Got a regional tomorrow, so if you can help, that will be cool. Do you have a Dueling Book account? I think you can send it to my chat. To my chat, I think you can just send. I think there's a way to save pictures, so you can send that to me, and after this duel or later or at some point, we can check it out. There's no problem with me. This is only okay because of Tiny in hand. Yeah, that is why we did it. That is why we played that way. Because we had the Tiny in hand. Now, even after the Nereus got negated, we still have a way to push for the Pavo Real. And as long as we can have a way to push for the Pavo Real, we can play the game. And as long as we can play the game, we will win the duel eventually. Now, why is he thinking so much? I'm not sure. Like maybe he's bluffing. Do you think he's bluffing at this point, trying to make me think that the last card is not nib? Because the other card is a cookie, so he can play the next turn just like nothing, literally like nothing. So let's just wait for him. It's okay. I'm making the effect. I'm trying to push here. I'm trying to make a successful live stream, man. Like luckily for me, I just love to talk and ramble all my shit. I just love I just love language, man. Okay, great. Now we are just going. Maybe he has an Ash Blossom. Yeah, that could very well maybe an Ash Blossom. So my friend is already available. So let's push just for game. I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah. Yes. I don't care anymore. Like if he has nib, we just go and play with my friend. Okay, we can make anything but synchros right here. So I'm just gonna try to push. Um, I'm just gonna try to push for the negate. Maybe he has Ash for that Power Real. That will be the perfect scenario. If the last card is an Ash for that, okay, we can only dream. Now I could add the Lucina, but then I don't have the perfect way to try to use it, so I don't care anymore. Let's just try to win the game. Now, this is the moment of truth because I don't care anymore. Oof. Okay. Because okay, he don't have it then, right? I can kill him regardless. I think I can. Let me just double check here. I can. Yeah. Okay. It's well. I think I can, or I think I should be able to kill him. So let's go with this. Because at the end of the day, we still need to respect that kind of shit. Now we can revive this. We can go with this. Okay, we can revive this shit. Yeah, just because there is a case when he can still have the need, right, and making me believe anything, any random shit. So let's just make this shit. Yeah, let's go to battle, and that will be it, right? I'm gonna tell my friend, okay, Creala. Okay, now after this we can have actual duels, but we won. You saw, we won even while reading commentaries and doing anything but actually actually paying attention. Now I think is not applicable for no problem. Okay, yeah, he may be just testing the deck, right? Like he may be new at this point, just trying to do his shit. So this should be it. He shouldn't have any way to play right now. We make everything, so now we should be just winning, right? Whenever he tried to summon, he's going to be able to return this, but whenever he tried to make the cookie, we just take control of the cookie, because this is not only a perfect bridge to the Elfnote to the Fiend Smith, but it's actually a boss monster and a high quality boss monster. This card is incredible, man. This card is stupidly incredible. So let me just go. Uh, oh, okay. So, okay. So my friend is asking, what deck do you want him to play? So he can play Dracotail or he can play Kultum. He really likes Kultum. He really is into that deck. So, but he's been playing Dracotail for some weeks. So we can just showcase you a match of any of those two of whatever you want. So okay, Radiant. Okay, the Radiant is going. Okay, Radiant. Okay, so do you want the Radiant, the Kultum, or the Dracotail? I see one Radiant, so maybe we will go for that. Oh, oh, I hate this kind of shit, man. Why people behave like this in DB? They may be new, I don't know, but I really don't like how slow these duels are. Okay, we have one Radiant and we have one Dracotail. Can we have someone willing to make the division, to make the decision, the tiebreaker? I don't have more synonymous right now. Okay, so how are we doing right here? Okay, we're doing good. Ah, okay, for next stream, I'm gonna have paper around me because I'm starting to sweat. Fuck me. Usually I just go and this is taking forever. But in the meantime, okay, the Dracotel just won. Okay, so give me just 1 second right here. One. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm late. You are the best. I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna tell him to play Dracotail. Okay, now he should be the one. Unless someone is just making some stupid joke. Okay, now, come on. Okay, now, because this is a test and I think he's doing well, I'm gonna keep playing with him a little bit. Hopefully, why? Okay, let's think about this. In another scenario, this driver will have been the Fiensmith trap. So that would have been worse, even worse. So let's pray for the best right here. Okay, he go for K2. We can't do anything about it. Now I'm thinking about letting him make any kind of play, so we can actually have some engine for our turn, because as you can see, we are kind of naked right now. We don't have shit. So see, yeah, who gives a crap? Yeah, sure. Okay, now we know that he may have another 5 minutes. So what the fuck, man? Okay, that's why I don't play trap. Yeah, the Fiance Me trap is it sucks, bro. It sucks. I agree 100% with you. Now, I don't know if we should let that card to resolve. Maybe look, maybe we can gamma the 5 mana. Yeah, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, because I think it's more important to not let him play than. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. The thing right here. Do I want to draw? Even if I draw, he's only going to give me one draw at that point, and he's going to set 2 traps. But if I do that, I need to make the Fuwa after. Yeah, and I'm going to lose 3 cards right there. Right, literally right there, I'm going to lose 3 cards. And if he passes, he is just going to. I need to pray for something to. This is bad. This is really bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to risk it. I can. I need to play the game. In order to have even a chance to play the game, I need to actually have 2 cards that allow me to play. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's sad, but that's life when you decide to play this kind of decks. Something that you can avoid. In other scenario, we wouldn't have the debate of having to protect us so much against the Fuwa, and therefore we wouldn't even be in the scenario of testing the gamma, and therefore this will have been a hand trap, and this may have been another card with a higher quality than may save our ass. Now, let's see what we draw. Hopefully, we draw something nice. Oh, ah, okay, yeah. Now we only have to watch. That's all we can do. He's going to set both traps. Now both gammas are going to be disgustingly in our hand doing shit. I think I'm going to make him think that I just break. I think I'm just going to pass because there is no way that this Lucina alone can deal with those cards. With those 3 cards even. This may be a Fallen and the Virtus, so yeah. The thing with making the gamma against the Faimena is that I'm putting myself in a position that after that I have to make another chain for the Fuwa. And if I do that, my opponent is going to watch that I have the driver in my hand, and then I'm just losing 3 cards. And then in that scenario, I would have to deal with these other 2 that he said from his hand. He will have still and then I just gonna draw the Lucina. The Lucina is not going to be enough for those 2 traps, and my Imperm and my Gospel is not going to be enough then to play against them. So it could be the idea of making the Fuwa in the standby, but because I didn't draw any playable card at the beginning, I couldn't risk the fact of making my Fuwa 0 draws. You see what I mean? I value the fact of drawing 2 cards instead of 1 more in this kind of scenario, because now, as you can see, I only have 1 way to play, so it's not worth it to try to do anything right here. We are going to try to pass, and we are going to try to just make our opponent waste their cards after. So we're just going to try to see what we can do. It's tough. It's tough regardless, right? Because you are playing 18 starters, but these kind of scenarios are the real scenarios when you are going. These are the real scenarios of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is what actually is going to happen when you play, and you need to respect this kind of shit and try to put yourself in scenarios when you see he's starting to do stupid shit. Yeah, right. He's just trying to waste their cards because I didn't do anything, right? Now, let's see. Now we only have to deal with the other 2 traps, the horn and the flame, and this one right here that most likely will be the Fallen and the Virtus. And also remember, DB doesn't matter. This is all testing right here. So we are trying to test what we will do in these kind of different scenarios. Oh shit. Let me just see. Okay, now I think I'm going to imperm the fallen and I'm going to gamma. No, that sounds terrible. That's terrible. How many summons he's going to make? That's going to be 1, 2, then 3. Maybe we can try to play and force the need. Okay, he most likely is going to try to go for the synchro and try to push, right? The issue here is he going to think about the nib or not? It's horrible to expose that I have the driver here. I think I'm just going to, yeah, I think I'm just going to make the import for this one. Yeah. Okay. Now there is a chance that he gets greedy and decides to use the 5 mana. If he does that, then we may have a chance to win. Maybe, right? We can just pray because we are getting rid of the 5 mana, and because of getting rid of the oh shit. Okay, we can only hope. Oh shit! It was the Rahu. You see, it was the Rahu. Fuck. Yeah. What can I do about it? Now here, I think our only option is for our opponent to actually get greedy in their play. I don't think I'm not sure if he's going to need it though. It's so easy to think that we should have made the gamma to the 5 mana and change the Fuwa, because now we know that our first draw is the Lucina, right? But when we were in the actual position to make that actual decision, like we didn't know that. So it's part of the game. Let's see if, I mean, they can stop the nib if they don't make 5 summon. That's my point. And right now he's only at 2, and he almost have already the 8,000. That's the point right here. That's the problem. So I think because of that, like here is 5, 8, 6, 7, 8. He will need once more summon, right? Now the question here will be, can he make one more summon without making a monster effect? The answer is yes, because he can just set the Ketu. Yeah, he can set the Ketu. This is going to be horrible. Yeah, if he sets the Ketu, he can just add anything normally, and then he can just go battle. And that's 8,000. So what I think I'm going to do, and what I think I'm going to try to test right here, I'm going to try to push for him to try to make more summons, making the gamma against the Urgula, because then the 5 mana is going to, whenever the 5 mana sets the Ketu is going to be able to make another summon, and maybe then we can push for try to. But even then, it's just too. Yeah, we can only. Yeah, let's see if he plays around the nib to make the 8,000. I know that this is 7,600. The issue is that he didn't make normal summon yet. He haven't made any kind of normal summon, and he haven't used the Ketu. So if right now, just by making normal summon Lucias and going to battle, I'm losing the game. So right now, I really need him to make the effect of Lucias. Yes, 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 fuck yes. Okay, you see what I mean? Fuck. Okay, now I need to do this because now well, he can just ash my ass right here, right? So okay, now we are in a position where if he makes the Ketu, and he decides to make the special summon, well, now he is going to actually make five, because this is one, two, three. Oh shit. Well, let's see what he's going to do at the end. He already made the Rahu. Okay, he's going for the Urgula. Now, yeah, he will have monsters regardless. I think he still can get rid of everything I have here. Uh, let's see. He already is in two. We're still somewhat safe. Yeah, I mean, yes, but let's see. He's already in four summons. No, this if he decides to make a fusion, that will be his fourth summon, right? He made the branded, the Artalion, the kit, the Uy. Okay, there is still a chance. This is the fourth summon. Fuck me. This is the fourth summon, I'm pretty sure. Let me just. Yeah, this is the fourth summon, right? He made the Albas, he made the Artalion, the second Artalion, the Lucias. No, this is the fourth, because the fifth, the Fallen, the Artalion, the Lucias, and the Artalion. Now the Pan is going to pop the driver, and he's just going to enter battle, and he's kicking our ass. Well, that's just life. Well, that's going to happen sometimes. So now, something that I also want to test, now that I'm going first, and something that I never liked before. I really never liked it. Even ever since crossout went to one, I never liked the idea of putting one Mulcharby just for the one crossout. However, this deck really hates really hates Fuwa, and really hates Fuwa even more after not using the defense mid trap. So what we are going to do is trying to push four, just putting this four. We are going to take these ones. I don't see myself putting the draws being, yeah, because as far as we know and as far as we saw, this is not a Magistus deck. So let's just try to, yeah, I think this will be enough. I'm pretty sure after side deck they are going to have the nib, so having one just for the crossout, I think is going to be better than having the two draws. There's an argument to make this, or if you don't like the idea of the crossout, or to do this if you don't want to if you don't want to try to go against the any card that they may have against your cards, right? However, the point of all this shit is to test. So right now, what I'm trying to test if how valuable is crossout with the Fuwa, how many times you're gonna get punished, and how many times you're gonna get punished for the gamma package. So that's what we're going to try to do. This is the first live stream, so we can do what. Okay. Okay. You see? Okay, let's try to do our best right here. Okay, he's going to Perulia our ass. We're going to pretend that we have an Ash Blossom. And now we're going to Memphis. Now, well, there's only one thing that we can do, right? So let's just go and do it. Well, technically there's two, but we'd rather do this. Now, something that I really like about Theoralize is that whenever you try to resolve the effect, you can see what he's going to have after you give him the draw or not. So in this case, I am not sure if I'm going to give him one more draw in the development of my shit, but now I know that if I do, I'm not going to give him a hand trap, and I value that more than any other random shit that he may draw. So now we are going to push for the Medius. We are going to pray that our opponent don't Gospel. Okay, now we are going to sadly. That is why there is an argument to not play Imperm and use cards like Baylor, because as you can see, there's going to be hands when you actually are going to need monsters to use for the shit. My god, this is horrible. This is the worst situation ever. Let's think about this. Okay, I hate. This is. My God. Okay, this is the scenario when we at least we can leave one interruption if we play the Finsmith trap, but we don't. So let's think about this. Let's think about this. We obviously are going to add this one. Yeah, I think we are just going to pray right here. I mean, we can make the omega. That's true. I think there's an omega right here. Yeah, we will have the follow up and the two imperms. We can leave the field empty too. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that I put the omega to test it too. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, let's do it. Let's hope. Oh shit! I forgot that. Oh damn! We were around the Purulia too. Yeah, that was why. Fuck! I forgot about that, man. Yeah, no, we are going to get our ass kicked now, bro. I feel like now I think it's too much. I really feel like it's too much now, but you know, well, I think at this point, I mean, we can give him one draw and have one more negate, but that implies to still have the omega on the field. So I think I'm just going to, yeah, I think I'm just going to save the Lucina. I'm going to just, and we are just going to pray, I guess. No, okay. Let's see what we have here. Let's just vanish this asshole. Come on, the brand diffusion, the brand diffusion. I know it's the brand diffusion. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. The only problem is that we know that this is the falling in white. The falling white is going to kick our ass by itself, and that's going to be a problem. Luckily, we have all our Fiensmith shit after, so yeah, I think we just pass. Yeah, not the best thing that we can do, but we got both Mulcharmies, so I guess it's something. He obviously knows that we don't have Ash Blossom. Ah, yeah, this is going to be tough. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if I should use the imperm right here because I don't want the loop of the synchro in these kind of minimal exchanges because that synchro is going to become the falling of albas that can eat my Lucina. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I can take the privilege of not negating this right now. The synchro by itself is going to be an interaction that can eat me alone. So I don't think it's worth it. So we are also making sure that he don't have another way to make a fusion summon. We still have to deal with the no. We're cooked. I think we're cooked. Let's see. Okay, 5 mana. Even if we negate this, I think that we are done for. Yeah, I think we're done for here because yeah, the issue right here is that if we imperm the Artalion, he is still going to have a monster in hand thanks to the Orgula to make the Rahu. So yeah. I think I don't know how much the draws affect the situation, but yeah. Yeah, I think this wasn't the best scenario to oh oh what the fuck. Yeah, I think he can make the OTK regardless, right? Like yeah, if we don't okay, I think we can prevent. Yeah, I think yeah. Okay, let's play just one more. Just one more. Okay, let's try to play just this one more. Look, my friend is having pity of me. Okay, I'll go first. I'll go first. Yeah, but he's right. Okay, let's see. Let's have hope. Let's take advantage of the mercy of our opponent. Shit. Ah. Okay. Okay. What we can do here? Let me think about it. Okay. Okay. Well, the best that we can do is just try to push for anything. Let me see. Uh, the good thing about the interactions between the Fiensmith card and the Elfnote is that whenever you are in these kind of scenarios, the normal summon of the Elfnote is still going to be available because the Elfnote cards allows you to make either level 4s or level 6 monsters. And both of those levels allows you to make synchros. Therefore, you can make the Elfnote interactions and all that shit. So now we are just going to try to play the game. So yeah, we are just trying to push first with how much we can get away with the Fiensmith cards before we letting know about the brick here, right? So now we go here. We just try to push for the Requiem right here. I love this card, man. I really this is one of the best link ones ever. So here we wait for the Fuwa. Oh, nice. Oh, well, gladly we have an answer for the Fuwa, even if he had it, right? So let's see. Now we keep pushing. We go here. We send. Now this is very important to consider. We don't know if our opponent is going to have NIP, but right now we are in only 3 summons. So if we make the normal of the patrol, we are going to be safe. So we can have a consideration of making the Omega right here because we have an excess of light fiends monsters to try to make the pushes, right? So let me think what we can do right here because I never considered the Omega for the combos until now that I'm trying to test it. Nightmare. Oh well, yeah, Mermaid was a link that I used until it got banned. Yeah, I remember it. It was crazy the amount of decks that can allow you to play it. But yeah, I think that we can do that right here. Let's try. Let's try to make the Omega here. That's really nice that we can actually do that right here. Yeah, because the link tree Fiensmith is not something that I most of the time do. So maybe the Omega, even without the Gamma, can make an argument to be here. So now we go for the Tinia because we watch El Parnaso and we know that in this scenario it's more valuable to have the Tinia. Oh wait, no, I'm doing my shit. I already made normal summon, right? Yeah, maybe people were right. Watch El Parnaso is to know what not to do. I forgot that I need one body for the sequence after we make engraver. So now we are going to take something first. Let's see what we take. Now, you did nice. Well, hopefully we can have he'll have 2 Rahus and we can go against Branded Fusion or the Ketu. Now if he nibbles here, like we are kind of fine regardless after everything. I don't like it. I don't feel I don't feel the greatest doing that shit, but we are trying to test what we can do with the deck right here because we still can make a lot of shit thanks to this. So now we are going all the way to the disrespect. Now let me count my demons. Let me see. Let me think right here. I think, yeah, I think I know, yeah, yeah, I think I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to make the Caesar. Yeah, I think the Caesar is just going to be. We are taking this because sadly we already made the effect of because we already made the effect of the engraver. We can go for the greedy play. We don't play the Fiensmith trap, so Lacrima reviving the sequence or the Requiem is going to be like the same for us or for our purposes right here. So now we go with Athenia. Yeah, I mean this line, like, it don't see does it's not that bad. I'm not going to lie, but I don't know, the fact that you get exposed to Nip when you special summon the Lucina is not something that I enjoy that much. I'm not gonna lie. So here, let's just try to put this right here. I'm just waiting so much right here. Okay, so now we find some use to the sequence. We go with this, and we go with this too. I don't think that we need the crystal wing at this point, so I'm just going to make the other one that I think is really valuable. Oh no, wait, we can. I don't like this line. Okay, no, we can. We can because we already level up the monster. I already level up the goddamn monster. So we are right here. Uh, yeah, we are going to. Yeah, we are going to just have to leave the Tinia here. We are going to make this one. We now, yeah, I think we are going to make the banish for this one. I don't see myself valuing more the crystal wing at this point. No, yeah, I'm talking shit. Yeah, I'm talking shit. I'm talking nonsense right here. We are going for the crystal wing because we can go for the phablet, and this will either be a relevant effect, which it won't be because of this is Dracotel, but it's still a fodder to use to go all the way with our engine cards. And even if this is not usable, we still have the Lacrima giving us a body too. So we will be fine, I think. Yeah, this is good enough. I'm not sure if going for the Omega at that point is actually worth it. Okay, so let's read chat for a moment right here. Nayam, Armades, we can still search and search. Yeah, I played the Lacrima, so no, the Lacrima is amazing, bro. Lacrima it's probably the best Fiensmith card in the deck. It changed everything and it gives bigger value to a lot of the other cards that you play. Like literally. Uh you really need to play the Fusion Lacrima. We are going to ash that shit. Oh, yeah, maybe we use the drags. Some people maybe use the crystal wing there, but because the crystal wing is also going to destroy, yeah, like this, we can even take more value here. You could make the argument that they can change 5 mana, but the 5 mana is checked by the Caesar. So we're good there. Okay, so well, let's just try to see what we can do going second there. We're still going with these ones. I wanted to try this going second because in the Yami deck is I really like them. So let's see. Let's try to go with these are 7 cards. So we are taking one, we are taking two. We're taking the prosperity because at the end of the day, the flame can just go and negate it. So, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we are taking the gammas too, but I need to put one more card, right? So, yeah. Okay, so what else we can take here that is not going to be that usable? No, yeah, I think this is going to mess up the radius a little bit. Um, let's see. Hmm. We are taking two starters already. I'm not a fanatic of taking the Call by the Grave, but yeah. Mm, Yeah, but let's try. Okay, let's try this. I really want to take out the idea of the gamma. I want to test it, even if I draw the driver, because I want to take that idea out of my head. Oh shit. Okay, we are kind of fucked here. Okay, so we're kind of fucked right here. I'm not gonna lie. So we have this to be exchanged with the trap. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that this. Okay, let's see what we can do, because if he did this, at least one of them has to be the trap. Oh shit. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay. This is what I wanted to test. What I wanted to test is this. Because Lightning Storm is a card that I really like for shit. Okay, now if he has the trap, we are kind of fucked. Okay, if one of those traps is the flame, well, that may be a problem. But what I wanted to show is that if you have MST and your opponent tries to make the flame, it works just like it works with Lighting Anna's Blossom, or lighting and what is this other card called? Lighting the Duster, because it can directly interact with the card. So, well, let's try to think about this. We are. Let me. Yeah, I think this is the best option right here. I'm going to push for. Oh wait, I need to stand this as. Okay, so I think we can still push for game easily. We know that he's going to break, so I think we're good. The thing is what we take from all of these guys. I think the one that we are going to take is the engraver, because here the Theoralize will make an engraver at any other point. So let's try to see first what he's going to make here. Okay, I really think the one that I need to take is the engraver. So let me just think here. Let's see what chat is saying. You don't play Lead Gamma. Okay, I think you should play Delta. I tried the Delta, but always every time I try it sucks. So we can try to kill with Dulcina getting trapped. I mean, the Fortuna is the key here. I really feel the Lucina. Because the Lucina is just a special summon at that point that needs to get rid of. Well, we can. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna take out the engraver. Yeah, the Lucina is a body at the end of the day. So now we are going to just push for damage right here. Okay, I think just with this, we can. Okay, yeah, I don't see why we will make summon there. Yeah. I am not making the summon in the center because there is a chance that he may play Forbidden Crown, and we just lose for nothing at the end. So I'm just going to push for this. Okay, he is going to make the Armades. That's perfect, because now we have the Lucina. And thanks to Theoralize, we have a Fiend Light in the graveyard already, and a monster that will become a Fiend Light on the field. So we are still on an OTK position. And the Fortuna will become two bodies with a bunch of attack. So we are good. Now we only need to play around this card that may be the Sting at this point, right? It very well may be the Sting. So here, let me see. The Fortuna has 22. I really want to just go directly with the engraver. I really feel. Yeah, I really feel. Yeah, because if I go with the Lucina, if I go with the Lacrima here, yeah, I can just go. Yeah, right? I can just go with the engraver. Uh, let me just see. I think I'll go just with the engraver. I'll try to push this for if this is the sting, and he goes with the I the only thing that we'll lose right here is that card being super poly, which I don't think so. So first, I just want to make him believe. Okay, now that most likely won't be the sting, but just in case of this card of that card being super poly, we are going to make the necroclip. Why? Because it is a dark, and now we can get super poly. Just in case, we are going to put the trap, and now even if he summons a monster, we have OTK. Oh shit! No. Well, yeah, well, if we got Nib, we still have the engraver. But I think that is very respectable to try to do this to try to do this way. Yeah, you see, he may have engraver here. He may have the Nibiru here. Yeah, at this point, if we are trying to respect the Nib, I think that we may. Oh shit, no. I think this was wrong. I think that I should have pushed damage for with the Fiensmith cards. I just wanted to respect the possibility of the thing being a push so much. But well, we ended up trying to push for the game. I think so. First, we are going to hit with the one that has the most attack. That way, if he tries to summon anything later, we can go with the Lucina in the graveyard, which has 25,000 and still go for game. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. This, oh shit. Okay, okay. You see, I something that I really like about these cards are the fact that they can do this kind of shit. Like, well, obviously, wait. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this went really better than I expected. I really feel like the audio was fine. So me, and these four cats right here, I appreciated you being here in the first ever stream that I ever made in my life. I really appreciate you being here and you know, giving comments, giving insight. So just before, yeah, Nib is fake, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Nib World Premiere 2019. Never heard about it. So I appreciate you being here. I think I'm going to be doing a live stream this Sunday. I'm going to try to I'm going to try to be live stream for the YCS for the top cut or maybe even before, and then I'm going to try to do more live streams during the week because I'm right now on vacation. So listen to me. I'm going to use each and every day of my vacations to do live streams. I'm going to try to make the grind. So I will really appreciate if you are there and if you share it with your friend and your people. Today was just a test. I'm going to make a live stream of the YCS this Sunday, and then each and every single day I'm going to keep making live streams for whole 2 weeks because I'm on vacation and I'm trying to see if I can invest more time in Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and if you can help me, I will be here 8 hours per day. Imagine all that we can do. Just help me, help you, help me, please. So I'll see you another day, and I'm gonna try to finish the live stream. I'll see you. Bye bye. Thank you for being here.